Olá, boa noite. As you can see, the fire's on. And welcome to the Snuggly Satellite.
It's a little bit chillier today, and we've heard that the weather is going to change dramatically. We even had, don't call up my leg please, we even had snow at 6 o'clock this morning, but we were in bed and there was no way I was getting out of bed because it was so cold. It was only a little bit, obviously, as you can tell. It's definitely turning colder again, and we've got a week's worth of rain coming up. So Carlos is doing the sensible thing that I definitely forgot we need to prioritise, is getting more of our wood moved towards the house. We've got it stored all over the land. There was also some that we couldn't fit indoors that he's now squeezing indoors. It was just sort of undercover a bit, so he's going to put that indoors so that we have enough firewood for the next week and, well, next month and a half. And him and Ella have just been walking up and down the driveway, just moving wood about. It's very cute. Whilst he does that, I'm going to move on to some brambles and stuff that are growing around the house, plus the grapevines. They're all in the same area, so I'm going to do all of that because they're fully dormant now. And then I can also use some of those grapevines to add as the brown part of our compost, as we've got some green stuff coming up anyway, so we need to add some brown before we add the green, so that it all gets nice and hot and decomposes properly. Right, I guess I'll get to it. You two are so cute!
Good girl, Ella. She's been super well behaved today. I'm so impressed with her.
She's like a dog with a job, it's very cute.
Yeah.
Welcome to Grapevines with Charlotte. So this one here, I did a little bit of an experiment to see if this top bit was alive at all last year, and it's not. So I'm going to have to cut off from here and then treat this as the new tree, basically, because this is completely dead. Nothing grew out of it, and I think it's affecting the growth from this area, which is trying to produce stuff, but it's just not got enough energy. So this is the one I'm going to be working on for now. Let's get chopping. It's really awkward to cut. Ella, careful! Don't knock over that GoPro. I'm gonna knock over that GoPro. Can you just hold this for a sec before you do?
What's that? Ella, this way, come on.
I've got a feeling it's going to fall on my head.
Oh.
So you just want this bit, don't want to take any of this off.
Is this one here?
Yep.
It's almost out, right?
Yeah, it's not far off.
What about the one you got?
Completely rotten.
And that's the wrap. Go.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay.
Mind your head. It's quite easy actually. You just gotta...
It's very light, it's so dead.
We can use it for fire. It's quite dry as well.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely. So now with this bit, I don't know if you can make it out. This bit we don't really want. Because you only really want one main and then two coming off of that. So this is taking away food from, or like energy away from the plant. I'm probably going to cut this one off as well because that looks like it's not doing too great. And then what we'll do, oh, and this one here. And what we'll do is we'll keep these two going and start chopping like here, here. I'll probably get rid of this little one. So it's always like you have 4 is the idea really at the end of it. We're done on the first one. I'll show you up close so you can see how much tidier it looks. So as I said, I'm by no means an expert, but you can see as well this bit of the tree actually has, sorry you can't really see that because I've got to zoom in, but this bit here is much healthier. And then depending on which one of these comes through and looks healthier, I'm just going to pinch those off so that there's only one. And again with this, that's what we want. If you've got 2 close together, you just want the one to come through. But I think, yeah, and so we should get little bits coming off here. It looks a lot better. I have actually left 2 of these just in case one of them isn't that healthy, because obviously this plant does need a bit of love. Also, if you look at the bottom, where it's planted is basically in between some like rocks, like old brick, and I don't think the actual soil underneath here is that good. So oh, there's a few bits coming out the bottom actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and remove these later on, and once it starts warming up and getting towards spring, I'm going to put some kind of feed in there. I'm not worried about necessarily being completely organic. I'd much rather the plant becomes healthy and stays alive. But yeah, hopefully that should do it. Unfortunately could not cut this at an angle. I might try and saw it off better later on, but the way it was, I just couldn't get to it properly. So I might see if Cars can help me just put it more of an angle. You don't really want to leave them flat, but I didn't really have much of a choice because it was growing up like that, and then this was in the way. So yeah, right, I'll move on to the next one, which is complete opposite and is doing too well and is absolute chaos. I'll show you in a sec. So yeah, this is the one, I don't know if you watched last year. If you're new, welcome by the way. This was basically a stump with just an absolute mess of stuff coming out. The previous people who owned it clearly had no idea what they were doing and just hacked it away. You can probably see what's left. It's a bit of a state. So this was originally an old mimosa log that that massive bug is on there, but this is originally like a massive, yeah, a dead mimosa log. They used to prop it up once it started growing, but I had no idea which bit was the main bit, so I sort of just let it go a bit mad this year. But now we know this here is the main stem. So this one, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but goes right up the top. And that's the one we want to keep because it's going to keep shade on the house. This is the south side of the house. So this one isn't just about fruit production, it's also about keeping shade on the house. But all of these bottom ones, they need to go. And again, we want to come to that same sort of principle where you've got the main stalk and 2 coming off of it, and then you trim it right back and only keep the main things, the main vines. But I may keep more of this longer vine just because that will keep it attached. So I kind of want this to turn into like a big stalky bit, so I might keep more of that than normal. So I probably won't get loads of fruit this year, but in the future, once it's like all stalked off, I can trim it back a bit more. This should hold itself up. That's the plan. If that makes any sense. I feel like I'm rambling. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing? You copying your mum? Look who's back. Big boy bug. Lucky.
Good job. Oh my goodness, that cat.
Carlos? Would you be okay removing the thing with the big scary bug on it? Because I need to get it out the way anyway.
Right now?
Yeah, and then it's done. I'm scared of the big scary bug. The post that was holding it up, I don't need anymore.
Okay.
You can see at the top.
Oh, I see. I just got to chop the cord down, right? Hey, bug. Done.
Oh, it is alive. I just saw it move. Ah!
That's it, right?
Don't just kill the plant.
Oh, I see what you mean. Ah, okay. Oh, I understand.
Yeah,
that's fine. You're not scared of some big bug.
I am!
Off, off, mate. Off, off. Okay, he's gone. I wonder if your dad can bring the wine kit this time.
He doesn't have it.
He doesn't have it.
Someone borrowed it.
Bastards.
Yeah.
I hope I didn't step on the dude.
Right. Cool.
More
Nice.
firewood, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna do these bottom ones. So all of this down the bottom needs to go because it is serving no purpose. Bye. So, oh, hang on, I've missed one. Oh, just this one here. Right, so now this big stalk here, this is the one I want to keep. This is the most successful. It's already started to like turn woody, but all of the ones that are coming off beneath this part need to come off. They are not necessary. They're not going to produce anything good. We're getting rid of it. And here, my pretties. Oh, and also you want to try and get as close to the knuckle as possible to stop anything else growing out that particular point in the future. Some of these are actually really thick. Couple more. So it's starting to get a little green. I need those other ones. Grapes, anyone? They're really sour. So this is the other end of this bit here. So I do want to keep some of this. It's a total maze. So I think I am actually going to get rid of a lot of these lower ones. Because we've got some up at the top and I'd much rather those grow so we get more leaf coverage up there next year. And also the leaf coverage helps make really nice grapes when it's on a terrace like this because it keeps the fruit actually shaded. So I'm going to chop. I may keep this one. This looks quite a good healthy one. There's a good one up there, but you don't want too many because otherwise you don't get enough fruit. I'm no expert. Please go on YouTube. There's people that really know what they're doing. I'm not one of them, but I feel like I've read enough to know at least somewhat what I'm doing. This one, I'm going to cut right back to here. And same with this. And one thing I didn't do last year is when you've got things coming through that you don't necessarily want, you can pinch them off so that the ones you do want will be healthier. So you always pick your more healthy one to grow, because the healthy one's going to produce the best fruit. The sun's coming out and now I can't see what I'm doing. This one can go. Question is, I don't know how far long I'm going to cut this. Okay, it's about half an hour later. I just cleared all the old stuff out the way because there were so many grapevines it was kind of hard to make out what I was keeping or what had already even been cut. As you can see up here, like some of them have attached themselves to one another. Yeah, I've done some of the bottom ones of this. And now we're getting to a point where it's quite obvious what we need to keep. Any that are particularly close of like the vines like this, Usually, I mean, you could probably get away with this one, but usually you want to just have one in that area to space it out a bit. However, we've got two that are closer up the top here, and this one is looking a bit sort of raggedy, so I think what I'm going to do is I am actually going to keep these two, this one and then this really long one. These are the ones I'm going to keep. That will be that for this half of the vine, and then this one I really need to decide what I'm doing. It's so long, but there's actually not that many healthy bits coming out of it. I have trimmed the end of it off to at least start, but there's a lot to it, so I need to pick out the best looking ones basically. But all of these, I wouldn't keep all of it anyway. You want to cut it back so you encourage new growth for next year. So I'm going to sort of keep 3 or 4 of these, as I said, like knuckles on each of these ones. So probably need the shorter ones for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to cut it right next to it so that it'll come out there. Yes. I'll cut it here. Oh, it's so long, it feels horrible to cut, but it is what it wants, I believe. I'm going to cast how we pull that out. Some really healthy looking stuff there. Ah. Problem is, I'm a little bit short for this. Come on you, get off that light. Oh, it's really attached itself to the building in some space. Oh my, right, I'll need to get louder for that bit. I don't want to encourage that one, I want to encourage this one. So this one I'm going to go right from the base. Oh. That one's trying to grow into the building as well, so I don't really want it to do that. Again, I'll have to get a ladder for that top bit. What I might do with this half is try and get some string to encourage it to grow up and over more that way, instead of the way it's growing currently. I definitely want to keep this one. This one's looking really healthy, so I think I'm going to cut that shorter one off. So this one can completely come off. Whereas 1, 2, 3 and 4. There. I might get the ladder. Alright everyone, we just stopped for a quick bit of lunch. Cass just helped me remove those random stragglers. And I think whilst you're up there, you're going to finish trimming it.
Might as well.
Might as well, babes.
Might as well, babes.
So,
what do I need to trim?
Basically, you see these ones, I've left about 4 of these.
Mm-hmm.
We need 4 good ones on here. I think these ones at the end are a bit naff.
Okay.
So, I'd say probably that one there, cut that.
Cool.
And, yeah, the one next to it.
Cool. Cool.
Probably the one in front of it.
This
no,
one?
No.
This
that one?
one?
Yeah. Now
Cool.
that one that you were going to cut,
Yeah.
just snip the last 3 off.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
How this?
Yeah. That little twiddly diddly bit can come off.
This
yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
Cool. This one?
Yeah, and the one next to it, I've just started trying to hack off, but I couldn't. The loopers are too blunt.
So cut this guy.
Yeah.
Leave this one.
Yeah, but cut the end 2 off of that one.
1, 2, 3, 4. So is that the trick? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Anything spindly, cut it off. So you cut that one, yeah.
Yeah.
But then, can you see there's one right above where your head is?
Yeah.
Yeah, just maybe chop the end 1 off of that.
Okay.
It's not got 4, but just chop the end 1 off.
Okay.
I reckon that'll do, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then anything
this one?
else can come off.
Okay, so that's done, yeah?
Yeah. I've left a little bit more on, but
Let's see if it makes some more wine this time, you know?
yeah, it didn't make a lot, did it, last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Move on to that one.
That I have literally no idea where to start. It's in such a state. Can we do this one together next week?
Of course.
When we get a dry moment? And I'll do the other ones for now, because this is just chaos.
Let's chop it all off. But it didn't produce much, did it, last
No, we need to chop loads of it off, but it's working out which bits are still alive and which bits are dead. Yeah, we'll wait to do this one together, because it is real, like, in a bad way. But we've got some more around the corner that I can get started on, which are in a much better way, so I can do those by myself. Everyone, I think we've reached our limit. We've been really busy these last 2 days trying to make the most of the weather, but we are now very, very tired.
Yes.
But we actually need to make a little trip to get some bits and bobs for the weekend.
Yeah.
And get ready to snuggle down for a whole week.
Hello everyone. Charlotte is freezing cold, as you can see. We are towards the end of the wet week. We could not do anything outside. It's just been raining and it's just been a bit miserable. But I've been catching up to games, which is all good. And Charlotte's been doing her gardening plan for the whole year. She's going to be making some kimchi indoors, hopefully, if she can do it, if it's not that cold. And I found a sunny patch, see if I can do some strimming, because it's put me behind a little bit. You know, we were trying to see if we can get all the trimming done, but by the beginning of spring, end of winter, so end of March, beginning of April, trying to see if we can get all the land, or at least most of it done. Wish me luck. And
well, next week's very, very sunny, so we'll definitely get loads done then. But yeah, it's very, very wet and very cold. It's looking like it's almost going to be 20 degrees next week.
Ooh, is that the end of summer then? No, the end of winter.
Maybe. You never know with this place, I'm telling you.
Yeah, because last year was mid-Feb that it started to get warm.
Who knows?
Anyway, we'll see you guys in a minute.
Yeah, I'm going to go and warm up and just do some little bits of editing, and then you enjoy. You have a good time.
Thanks. Me, man, machine, go brum, brum,
It's so
brum.
cold, I need a blanket.
Same shot. This is what I've done today. Woo! Yeah, these in the corner here of the wall, nightmare, but did it anyways. Right, sun setting, time to chop wood.
Are you not going to do those ones over there?
I've finished petrol, innit?
Oh, fair play.
Finished petrol.
Looks a lot better though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This spot they reckon is going to be really good for planting stuff.
Yeah, man.
So I want to get it. Wearing the real shoes, but
Slippers in the land.
It's cold out here.
I'm boiling. I've been on top machine. Yeah, you see, it took ages because of those in the corner here.
Yeah, I see.
The roots go from the ones at the top into the bottom.
We'll
So it's
replace that wall at some point.
yeah, I think some of it's fallen down,
collapsed,
if you can
yeah.
kind of see, but yeah. Yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna. Oh, it is a bit cold, isn't it?
It's when that wind blows.
That north wind
But
from
you can see
Serra da
that
Estrela.
all the clouds are going away now. Come on, warm weather.
Goodbye, clouds. We don't want you anymore.
It's going to be like this for the next week at least, so
Yeah.
we'll get lots done next week.
Yeah, I'm only gonna do a short shift tomorrow and Sunday, so I get to come home and stream some more.
Yeah.
I'm hoping to do all of these
Yeah.
tomorrow. And you can see behind that big tree there, that's our laurel tree.
Yeah,
Just got all of the hay leaves. So we've actually managed to reopen this pathway,
Yeah.
which
The
is
orange
amazing.
tree's there, and it's got some really big oranges on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's just behind it. You can
Yeah.
see it's just in front of the
top of it there.
bits
It's
there. Yeah.
quite, some of it needs some serious trimming. A lot of
Yeah.
it's quite dead, but
Yeah.
oh
Lovely jubbly. One bit at a time, eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you get the fire on?
Yes.
Yes.
It is time to kimchi.
Got the mangchi. Oh, sorry, I've tied my hair up weird. It looks strange. But mangchi on YouTube. That's the best kimchi recipe.
Yeah, it's just
we
this.
love her. Where's the big knife? It's not the best cabbage, but it will do. Why are you eating some paper, you freak? So I'm going to soak them first. Take them out so I know which ones are done. Do we have like a bowl or plate just to help squeeze it down? All right, that's going to take 2 hours and we're going to have to swap it over every 30 minutes, but we still have to make dumplings, rice, and the porridge for the seasoning, which is like water, rice flour, and then like a load of Korean chili flakes. So that'll take its time. We'll see you in a bit. We're going to quickly go and grab some beer from the shop so that we can have beer and dumplings. Look at the amount of water that's coming out the bottom. Look.
It's a lot of water, man.
Yeah, man. Cheers, Bean.
Cheers.
Porridge time. This is really like a mixture of rice flour, water, and brown sugar at this point. Oh, someone tried to steal Ella's carrot. Yeah, just pop it in here. Mix it all up so it's like a paste. And then let it cool down, and we're going to add in the stuff that makes it all tasty. Whew. Not too high. Stir it all in. Alright, so it's getting gloopy. Probably do. Mix that all in. I'm gonna let it cool down and then add in the flavouring. But meanwhile, I can chop up my veg.
am pointing at the correct spot this time. Charlotte is going to be planting some spinaches. We have finished with the peppers. We might plant some more this year, depending on the season. Charlotte's also added here, and let me show you. Our broccoli has been going a bit wild, so she's had to put some bamboo sticks because they were going sideways. But yeah, they're growing quite well. There you go. We wanted to have these for Christmas, for the winter, but we didn't catch enough sunlight and it rained a lot, specifically this winter. But yeah, like, look at this guy. He was going sideways and now he's going upwards, following the sunlight. Good things about plants is that they like to adapt. Even that one that was eaten by the bugs has recovered. It's a tiny little one just over there. The next task, Mr. Lucky! How's it going, Lucky? Next task I'm going to be doing, Charlotte's going to be planting some peas along here. So I'm going to see if I can get rid of as much of these weeds and work the land as much as I can. So yeah, Lucky is being lucky, I guess. Thanks for watching this week's video. Yeah. Let us know in the comments.
Big gardening plans for yourselves, just like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us know down in the comments. Muito obrigado.
Muito obrigado, babes. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's just...
Tchauzinho.
Tchauzinho.